Alright, welcome back guys. So in this video we are going to talk about what are the best decks for you to start with, especially when you are free to play. Now for my account I am going to go free to play as much as possible, hopefully to the master and able to make it to the master, which I think it is very much possible. And for those that you do not know, currently you are able to play Legends of Runeterra C server on your iPhone or iPad as well. So all you need is a Singapore iTunes account. All right, so let's go back. Let's talk about the decks. Currently the game has been launched like for a couple of days. I think it's like 4 days by now. Just let me show you a little bit. Now when you start, you have these three decks. All right, so you have like this is a Jinx deck, and you also have a Darius deck, and you have a Tyrant Mate deck. Now in my opinion, I think that the Spider deck, which is quite similar to the Darius Precon deck, is the stronger deck. And the reason is that because Shadow Owl is like the best race at this moment. It has chip removal, good card draws, fantastic heroes such as Elise and also Hecarim. Now let me show you two different decks that you might want to start out with if you are a new player or if you're planning to go free to play. Now the first one is Spider. Now Spider is quite a standard deck list. Basically, if you notice, like I don't have enough cards to make the entire list, but then it doesn't cost much because your pre-con deck is going to give you 2 Elise. Alright, it's going to give you 2 Elise and 2 Darius, so you do not need to craft any heroes, so which is why I suggest to build this Spider deck. Now in case you do not like Spider, you are able to build like Spider mid-range, which uses other races instead of Noxus. So Shadow Owl is very powerful, so you are able to see like this is the standard deck. Now being free to play, you won't it's not that you are able to like just craft out all the cards. So this is the version that I am currently climbing with. So it's like I try to resemble as much as possible, but there are a lot of cards that I do not have. So what I did was I just put in 2 Rekindler and also try to chuck in some other heroes like Trash. Alright, so yeah, so I'm climbing with this. So now every time when you win some games, so you're able to unlock the region, in case you do not know by now. So yeah, I have the region to be Shadow Out, so currently I'm just progressing. I'm not playing a lot in this account, so to give you some idea, it's like probably like 4 games every day. So this is the best part about Runeterra that I like the most. You do not need to play a lot because like there's like bonus for the first 3 games, and later you do not earn much bonus after that. So for new players, highly recommend that you start out. You can try Spider because it's like kind of a sure deck. Now the second that you might want to try out is Elusive, and the reason is that Elusive uses Z, and the pre-con deck will give you 2 Z. So again, you do not need to craft another hero, so you are able to play with two Z. The thing with elusive is like it's not as it's like it's powerful, but it's not as powerful as Shadow Owl, but then it is quite good for laddering. Yeah, that's what I think, and the reason why I think that it's not that powerful because like the first illusion was really bonkers, and then after playing that version, this version is like kind of it's alright. So this is the deck list. I do, like, as you can see, like I do not have a lot of cards. So I don't think I'm going to build this. All right. Then now the most important part will be if you are a free to play player, it is very important for you to not not craft the wrong card. Now I receive a lot of questions to ask like whether I should craft this or I should craft that. So hopefully I'm able to cover in this video. If usually for common cards and rare cards, you will want to use as much wild card as possible and try to not use up your shards. So this is what we call shards. All right, and let's say where's your, yeah, so these are your wild cards. So for common and rare, you will try to use as much of this as possible, and for epic you will also want to use a wild card. You really want to save your shards for champion wild card, for champion. That's what I think. All right, but initially you might need to transfer some of the shards into common wildcard or others to make your deck. And let me just comment on what are the heroes that you really do not want to craft. I'll just explain to you. So at this moment, Teemo has its own deck. It's above average, what I'll say. Elise is really strong. Lucian, no, just don't craft it. It's C, and it fits only very minimal deck. Braum, no. Draven only fits into specific decks, which I do not think that you should craft as the initial hero. Ezreal, if you like Ezreal, you should be crafting because she's like super. Fiora is a super card as well, so it has a lot of deck with her. Kalista, no, do not craft this. Katarina, in really specific decks, not advisable to craft it initially because like usually you will need more than maybe just one or two. Zed, you're able to craft 3. It's quite a strong deck. Ashe is if you like mid range, Ashe alone has its own deck, but it's overall it's average or slightly above average. Jinx, I do not like the card, but it's like average or below. There are only like very specific deck for Jinx. Shen, I'll recommend do not cut. There are like 1 or 2 decks based on Shen. You are able to craft it, but maybe at a later stage. Joshua, no, don't ask why, just no. Garen currently has one good deck, and but still not for beginners because there are like so many better champion to craft. Heimerdinger, it's a semi-fun competitive card, so it's like above average. I would recommend you to craft Ezreal first before you craft this. Karma is powerful, so there are a couple decks based on Karma. So the thing is, Karma decks usually uses a lot of epic as well. Trash, you do not need more than one because Hecarim is just so powerful. Vladimir, appears in some deck. Not advisable to craft if you're a new player. Darius, you do not need to craft. The initial 2 is sufficient. Hecarim is like super powerful at least, but the thing is he might get nerfed really soon. Lux fits into some control deck, and it's you have like a Lux and Fiora deck. Lux is quite powerful. Anivia, no, you do not need Anivia. Don't craft it. Terradamia, no, you do not need to craft it. It's not in the tier 1 competitive. So this gives you an idea if you want to climb a ladder and you want to climb all the way to master. Because the thing is, if you are a free-to-play player, you can't really waste a wildcard on the wrong hero, because like it will just sets you it will just set back so much of your shards. Alright, hopefully this video helped you guys if you are starting. If you have any question, just put in the comment below, and peace out.